Alright everybody, I'm back here at it again with another video. Today, as you might see in the title, today I'm going to be showing you the NASCAR 2017 season without playoff points or stage points. So basically like the 14 or 16 format, the 2014 or 2016 format, but without, basically the same format, really. Because in that format they do not have playoff points, nor did they have stages. So yeah, this is going to be basically show you what 2017 would look like if they didn't change the rules after 2016. And believe me, it did change quite a bit. Alright, let's dive right in. Alright, so Chicagoland, pretty much everybody didn't wreck or have a bad day. It was just kind of typical Chicagoland, I guess. Everyone just, not really getting involved in wreck or madness or mayhem. Just everyone kind of going about their day. One of the bigger names, Kyle Busch, didn't have the best day, and he's only 3 points above the cut line now. So that's really the main story, as he didn't have the best finish, unfortunately. Martin Truex Jr., as you see, will win as you go on to the next round. Alright, New Hampshire.
Things are to the third position. 150 laps in that final stage. The 20 will need to be dealt with. He is going to be in, and we have a wreck on the backstretch.
So Kevin Harvick, everyone trying to stop, but there's contact. The 41 gets into him. He couldn't see. Also piling into them.
The 78's in it as well. The 78, 88 is backwards on the backstretch as well.
They were sideways as the 4 was sliding sideways. Now there's more contact made as the 78 and the 88 trying to get going.
Alright, this will create major playoff implications as not really Martin Truex Jr. the biggest story, even though they did mention him. He would already be in the next round due to his win and recover with like a third place finish anyway. It was at least a top 10, I know. But the big story was guys like Kevin Harvick, Kurt Busch, Casey Kane. They all got DNFs from that wreck. And as you can see, Kurt Busch and Casey Kane are way below the cut line. Pretty much in a must-win scenario. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. really don't know what happened to him. He was not involved in the wreck, just a bad day. Same with like Ryan Newman and Austin Dillon. And Kevin Harvick, he got a DNF. One of the more dominant guys in the regular season would now be below the cut line. They only had one win in the regular season, but I know he was pretty consistent. Alright, and now we move on to Dover. Really nothing exciting here, no wrecks, no crashes. Casey Kane and Kurt Busch will just stay where they are, and they would be eliminated. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. didn't really have a good day either. He would be eliminated too. And Kevin Harvick, once again, he did get wrecked, but he just had an average day, and he would be eliminated. One of the more dominant guys in the regular season would now be eliminated in the 2014 or 2016 playoff system. That's why playoff points really matter, and so do the stages. As if we did have stages on, Kevin Harvick might have made it, or I really don't know, because I think he did have more stage points. Alright. Problems would start early at Charlotte for a couple playoff contenders, including Kyle Busch, unfortunately.
Kyle Busch loses the car. Going into turn 3, it just skates out from under him. He'll go up, tap the wall, he'll straighten it up, gather it up, and the caution flag is out.
So Kyle Busch rolls by us. Not a tremendous amount of damage on the 18 machine, but it doesn't take a whole lot to disrupt one of these cars. That's our 5th. Call 811 before you dig. Caution of the day. Call 811.com to learn more. Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig. Brad Gilly?
Kyle Busch just got on the radio, said the toe is knocked out. This car is just done. Adam Stevens says, bring it to me. They're going to try and fix him up in the pits. But that hit, not good for second place running Kyle Busch.
I feel like I might have thrown the whammy on him right there. Talked about the hot streak, and he's just kept on trucking, and then he just kept on trucking into the fence.
No, I think it was Wendy because she says the track's not treacherous. Everything's cool, man.
This would put the 18 below the cut line.
See the 31 of Newman. He has already spun. A lot of damage to the front and rear of that car. Newman taken out of the playoffs a week ago at Dover. And you see the flames already rolling out of the right side.
Yes, he did say he was Rick Allen did say he was taken out of the playoffs. Although, remember, under this format, it was a little different. For example, some of the guys not having playoff points helped him, and other guys, and him not having playoff points gave him a slight advantage compared to the other format, as Ryan Newman was basically the only one who did not have playoff points. So yeah, Ryan Newman did make it to the round of 12 under this format. As you can see, the 18 and the 31 of Ryan Newman, way below the cut line now, almost in a must-win scenario, but anything could happen at Talladega. And of course, just like typical Talladega, the big one happened.
Riding along with the bat cam, 100 miles an hour on that camera as they go down the back stretch.
Oh, there it is.
Hard into the wall, the 41 of Kurt Busch. He'll collect the rest of the field.
The 18's in it, the 48's in it.
The 88 is in it. Just on the front edge. He starts to roll now on the apron.
This would basically turn the playoffs, or the standings, I should say, upside down, as now Ryan Newman, who got second place out of Talladega, would now be 3 points above the cut line. Kyle Lewis would still be pretty far back, unfortunately, which kind of sucks for me, but luckily they do not have this format in real life anyway. And also Dillon would be below 7 points, and then he could pretty much put his way in, but yeah, interesting things took place here. And then we move on to Kansas. Kyle Larson had a mechanical failure early on in the race, and he would only be 2 points below the cut line after this. 2 points. One of the reasons why he wouldn't have made it without stages is because he did not get any stage points in this race, but no stages advantaged him. And Mike Jensen, another guy who had a problem, wouldn't be as lucky. He would be 2 points below the cut line. Austin Dillon would barely squeeze his way in, just running consistently without problems. Ryan Newman and Jane McMurray were both involved in a wreck, I believe. And Kyle Busch, he improved his point situation, but not enough, unfortunately. So Matt Kenseth, Kyle Busch, Ryan Newman, and Jane McMurray will be eliminated. Martinsville just kind of logged chaos at the end of the race. Chase Elliott, as you probably know, got wrecked later on in the race, finished like 27th, would be 19 points below the cut line. Kyle Larson, another bad day. He would actually have a DNF at every race in this round, so his chances were pretty much done right there. And then we move on to Texas, where, I know where the Kyle Larson 2 points below the cut line. I meant to put something else, but due to his, I believe, like 37th place finish again, he'd only earn 1 point and be way below the cut line. Jimmy Johnson, he would have hit the wall, but he blown a tire, hit the wall, or blew a tire, hit the wall, I should say. And then, yeah, he would be below the cut line. Chase Elliott will be below the cut line too. And Austin Dillon would be 7 points below the cut line. Only won the Daytona 500, and he just had been running a little better in the playoffs and not getting to drama, which would keep him within contention.
30 miles an hour as they enter turn 3, and bumper goes to the back of the 11 again.
Way up the racetrack.
Oh, into the wall goes the 11. The 24. Pinched the 11 into the wall. You heard the crowd, and now tire smoke coming out of the 11.
This would put the 11 below the cut line as he blew a tire a couple laps later, and then, he had got a DNF from there. They didn't even bother to fix the damage. It was so bad. So DNF and the DNF took him out of contention. Jimmy Johnson got a DNF and Kyle Larson, so they didn't even have a chance with their DNF. Austin Dillon won the Daytona 500 to get into the playoffs. Didn't have really too good of a season. With this format, would somehow almost make his way to the championship four, because Brad Keselowski, Ryan Blaney, and yeah, Brad and Ryan didn't have a good ISM race, or Phoenix race, I should say. And, you know, they just kind of pointed their way in what they had for the races before. But also Dylan finished better than both of them and would only be 2 points below the cut line. And Chase Elliott, after being wrecked at Martinsville, was somehow point his way in. I don't know how. But yeah, without the stages and playoff points, things have really changed a lot. As you might see, Martin Truex Jr. still made the championship 4. So he still would have won the championship. But please, in the comments, tell me what y'all thought about this. Should I do the same thing for 2018 and 2019? As you might see, the champion might not change, but other things would change a lot. So please tell me that in the comments below. Alright, I'll see y'all guys later.